Hello and good morning, y'all, and welcome back to Tower Unite, where the Halloween 2025 update has officially begun here. And every year, the Halloween event is my favorite thing to cover. However, it doesn't really change up too much many years, so if you've seen these videos before, you're not going to really see much new here outside of items. But if you are brand new to this event, I'll try my best to explain everything as this video goes on. But first thing we're going to really do is just kind of cover the new items, then we'll kind of go into event-specific stuff this video. Alright, so first things first, as always, in the center of the plaza, we have our Cauldron for the Remains event, and we also have our Ghoulsery for items. If you are new to playing tower events, doing anything besides gambling is going to get you tokens. So mini games, arcade games, going into the game world, pretty much everything is going to earn you to ghoul coins, which you then can spend in the store. This year's offerings, I wouldn't say are super exciting. A lot of it's like sprays and like profile backgrounds. They've been super all in on that since they've introduced them. But there's some cool things in there still. So we got some Broodsack eyes, we got some cat eye sprays, basic and foil. We got some dark voyage backgrounds of different areas of the ride. We got a weapon of a deadwood branch, some flaming eye wearables. We got some sprays of a ghost saying boo, some eyes, foil eyes, happy Halloweens, monster eyes and foil monster eyes. More backgrounds of moons, including one with a werewolf. We have a wearable mutagen injection, a scepter weapon, like the little pharaoh head thing for a wearable, ram horns, a dagger weapon, a skull staff weapon, a slime cube. I bought this, don't really know what it is quite yet. We got some backgrounds of thorns, trick-or-treat sprays, a vampire spray, some web backgrounds, a werewolf spray, and a witch spray. So really, I wouldn't say this year's offerings are really awesome yet. I hope they add more things as the event goes on, because it is still September, so they have over a month. And otherwise, of course, you can look at all the other items from years past here. There are 188 items to get. So if you've never done this before, you will be grinding for like 70 plus hours to get everything. Alright, so before we kind of go into all the event-specific things, let's just kind of go in the stores and cover some new items. There's not a ton, but we'll go over it. So the Toy Stop got a destructible pumpkin. Then in Tower Threads, we got 2 new pieces. We have the crab on the head, which costs 25,000, which is crazy, and some cucumber eyes. If we come over to the Cafe Meow, there are actually a Halloween cat and a Halloween dog. I've yet to be able to see them, but maybe we'll get lucky here. There is supposed to be like a witch cat, but I don't know if there's anywhere specific you're supposed to buy them, or if they just kind of randomly spawn in. So I've been kind of checking in every now and then, but I've yet to see this, like, witch cat. There's also supposed to be, up in the dog park, a slime dog. That can appear. But that, too, I have yet to say. So I'll have to, like, double-check the patch notes and just see if they're supposed to spawn up here like that. But we are supposed to have an event-exclusive dog and cat. DIY has 1 new item. We have some caution tape, which spawns in beautifully on this, of course. In Sweet Sweet Furnishings, we have all these Victorian things, so armchairs, couches, coffee tables, console tables, a dresser, a hutch, a sofa, wardrobe, just all Victorian era kind of stuff. Rob's Imports has this, like, cryo casket, a cobweb you can buy, a pew, the specimen tank, which looks very familiar to me. It looks like one of the tanks from... There's an old ride in Disney World Magic Kingdom from like 2000, 2001 called Alien Encounter. And this tube reminds me so much of it. That ride was terrifying for Disney. They also have all the Victorian stuff here in Rob's as well. In Central Circuit, we also have the specimen tank and cryo casket. And I'm not sure if there's anything else. I'll check, like, up by Project 12, actually. There's, like, that new store down back here. Let's check that, and we'll also check the lighthouse, which is actually going to lead us into the first big thing of the Halloween event. So if you've never done the Halloween event, nope, nothing new here. So like a second, I'm going to show you guys like how you actually unlock the Ghoulsery store. Because if you're new to the event, you actually can't go shopping right away. You need to find a missing puppy. Little ghost puppy. Nothing new here. In order to find that ghost puppy, which is one of your quests, which, by the way, if you go to your collection book and you hit Halloween here, you'll see all the different quests within the Halloween event. But the biggest one that you're going to have to do is save Pup. So next to the lighthouse in the back of the plaza here, there is a hedge maze that you got to get to the end of. Every year they kind of change it a little bit, and like sometimes mid-event it shifts. So I can't give you like an exact route because it might not match what you actually see. But there is a method I use that works every single year, which is hug the right wall until you hit a dead end, then move in, then hug the right wall again until you hit a dead end, and move up. And then again, hug the right as much as you can till dead end. Then move up. And if you just keep hugging the right, you are going to eventually... This actually looked like it was going towards the center, so we're going to see if that's right. Dead. Yep, okay. So as long as you keep hugging the right and keep pushing your way to the center as you hit dead ends, you are going to find the exit. I guarantee you I'm like one turn away. Yep, and here's the pup. So you collect that, and then the Ghoulsery opens up, and the rest of the event opens up for you. Coming up next is going to be, if you look in the bottom right, we have Halloween Remains coming up, which actually spawns on the beach. So we're actually going to wait 10 seconds for that, so I can show you what that is. That is one of the more unique events every year, and can get you some really cool stuff. So when Halloween Remains starts, we are sitting on that 0-second mark for quite a while here. It may have bugged. We may have just got teased by it. I think we did. Okay, we'll cover that later then. But basically when we do it later, there's going to be a bunch of tombstones that spawn on the beaches over here. And on the other side, we're going to pick them up and deliver them to the cauldron in the center, and it gets us a bunch of free items. So if you ever see it pop up, it's always worth doing, because sometimes you get gold coins out of it as well. Now, next big thing to kind of do in the Halloween event are find all the jack-o'-lanterns. There's like 140 of them. No, I'm not going to show you where they all are, because they always shift around every year. Every so slightly, they'll just kind of like put some like in different spots. But I've already found them all. Ones that you've already found actually have pink eyes. The vast majority of these are actually going to be like around like kind of the lazy river back here. If you see like all the dots of pink, there are so many jack-o'-lanterns back here. So many. But then there are also some really, really sneaky ones too. That actually can spawn inside of stores. So one big one that will trip a lot of people up is actually in the toy stop behind this tree at the train tracks. There are a lot that kind of spawn in towards the center here. There's some by like the entrance of the movie theater people tend to miss. And then there's one in Fresh that's kind of naughty, which is right on the tables in here. There's a lot of them. If you just stay vigilant, I promise you, you'll probably end up finding all of them. They can go so far down as well. Like all the way down to the little fish shack here. And as always during these events, we have character visits. They'll just kind of randomly spawn in. You talk to them, and you'll get stuff. Like, this guy gave me a gold coin, so thanks, bro. But yeah, you'll find him on the beach. You'll find him in front of the movie theater. On top of Project 12. Next to the bowling alley. Sometimes next to Dark Voyage. If you've never done events before, the characters really only have like 7 or 8 different spawn points. Sometimes you might even catch them like behind the main building, but that's super rare. Another thing going on right now is the Trick or Treat event, where they spawn in, what is it, 30 buckets. Every now and then you can pick them up, and it's going to get you not only Halloween XP, 1,000 per, but you're also going to get items for everything you pick up, and I believe this year they actually added gold coin drop chances, which is very nice. We'll see if we get any. But a lot of times you're just gonna get like food and like holdable candy, things like that. Nothing too crazy. Ghoul coin, yep, so there's ghoul coins now, so if you've already done these trick-or-treats many times in the past, there's actually a reason to try them again, because like you'll actually get ghoul coins. I don't know what the drop rate chance is. I've got half of the buckets so far, and we've only got one ghoul coin out of the deal. Which honestly isn't too bad, considering this is a really quick... I got 2 ghoul coins. Yeah, that took me like a minute and a half and I got 2 coins. That's actually... If that's like a consistent thing, then that's going to be a great way to farm up coins this year. Let's see, any more that I can get? But they mostly just kind of spawn around the stores. The stores down here, and then sometimes they'll kind of go up by the nature store as well. And they run this like little mini game all the time. Here's 3 right here. I got most of them. I got 9 left. Anything new in here? Nothing new in there. And sometimes you'll have them spawn in behind the stores. Just ever so slightly. But not this time. Oh, even inside the stores. Oh. Inside of Rob's Imports. So it looks like I just got... Ooh, more in here. Only 4 left. I don't know if I'm going to find the other 4. I'm not really too concerned about it, but... Maybe if there was another ghoul coin, let's just say hypothetically there's another ghoul coin, and there's like a 1 in 10 chance of getting them, then you get like 3 per trick-or-treat. Assuming that's like kind of like what they're aiming for, which would be really good. Another slime dog check. Hello, do we have a slime dog in here? We do not. And let's just do one more witch cat check. Oh, witch cat, there we go. Got it. Hell yeah, look at that. You're mine now. Oh, they had 2 in there. Oh, I should have went for Buddy. Oh, well. They're exactly the same. Oh, and Slime Dog. Let's get Mo. And there's our Slime Dog. Perfect. Halloween exclusive minigame, Pumpkin Blast. We're not going to play a full round of this. There's really not much to this. It is just target practice, but with pumpkins. So you come in, shoot some pumpkins, get a combo. It is just a reskin of a minigame that we see all the time. But as always, very fun. How high can I get my combo? Damn. Not bad. I'll take it. Alright, so next Halloween exclusive thing. Oh, ghoul coin, there we go. Next Halloween thing is going to be a sunken treasure chest, which you're going to find kind of like behind the roller coaster in this like little pocket of water over here. Just down here, you're just going to swim down to it and you can open it up. I've already got it before, so I can't open it up, but there's the hidden treasure chest. The thing that always trips people up every year are finding the 10 hidden bones. And it looks like this year they may have moved a pair or 2, because they're not in the spots I expect them, but I'll show you all the ones that I know where they are. Starting from behind Game World Hub, under this dock, there's 1. Most years, up by this pond here, there's usually 1, like in the back corner, but I don't see it this year. So I suspect they moved it, but I'm not fully sure where they would have moved it. But typically... Oh, there it is. Never mind. It is still back here. It's just kind of like by the edge, like in the very back. So there's 2. So maybe they haven't moved any of these. Numero 3 is actually going to be in the cave behind the roller coaster. Like that. Number 4 is going to be up by the lighthouse. So come up to the lighthouse. Right in front of it, there's like these little patches of grass. Here you go. Number 5 is inside this little lake here. Right next to the lighthouse as well. Just kind of like in between the rocks under the water. Number 6, I'm not going to directly show you. But number 6 is going to be in the maze. Every year, it's somewhere slightly different. I honestly don't know where it is this year. But if you hunt around in the maze, it'll be on the ground in there. Always is. Unless they change it this year, but it should be in there. Number 7 is going to be up over here. So you're kind of like minigame plaza like pad. You kind of head out towards these signs for the Stray by the shore oasis. Head down here. Go right past these like little floaties. And then they're going to be up on this rock over here. So just beyond the floaties on this rock. Then there is one by the nature store. So right back here in the very back of the flowers and nature store. There you go. And now if I'm correct, there should only be 2 left. Which are going to be, one to be by the water slide. So come to the water slide, and underneath this little arch here, there is one right there. And then if we come all the way back here to this other island across the way, there are bones up on the shore. So you're going to kind of come all the way across here. And that should be all the bones. I don't think I'm forgetting any. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Dock, pond, under, lighthouse, underwater, maze, floaties, nature store, arch, island. Yep, that's all 10. Okay. Next, let's go into our collection book. What else am I missing in here? Halloween cat sacks. I believe the Halloween cat sacks you gotta buy from the Ghoulsery. I want to say, let me say. Or you might have to get it from the lighthouse. We're gonna confirm that right now, because honestly, I forget. Haunted cat sack is 5 coins from the Ghoulsery. Thought so. So that's where you get those. You buy those. You go to your condo. You throw it on the floor. You open it up, and you get that achievement. Sorry, like, some of the stuff like it's kind of like blurry on me because like I did this stuff, as you can tell, 5 years ago as of this recording. Collect candy from the trick or treat event. We'll show the remains if it pops up again. Find all the character visits when they pop up. Yeah. Thought we saw the haunted treasure, so we've actually already seen like pretty much everything. There's a Halloween character visit happening in a minute, so we'll go ahead and check that out when it pops on in. But otherwise, there's really not much else to comment on with the event. It's really just kind of play games, collect coins, have fun, enjoy the nice theming every year. We get the spooky vibes, we got all the decorations up. Every year I see they take my suggestion for the roller coaster and make this Gates of Hell, but they never do. They never make that fire. Always makes me very sad. We got our orange roller coaster. There's also like a little graveyard back here with a skeleton. My bone's been found. I'm finally at peace. Oh, that's probably your reward for collecting all 10. Oh, as always, I need to say my respects to Lobby 2, the best lobby this game ever had. I miss you, Lobby 2. Oh. Yeah, let's see if we get that character visit. And we'll just see where he spawns in, see what he gives us, and I'll just double check the patch notes, see if I'm forgetting anything. But otherwise, outside of showing you guys the haunted remains, I think I've pretty much covered just about everything. I think there's like one other minigame that pops up that you can do, like in the minigame plaza. but it's pretty much just another reskin, if memory serves correctly. There we go. 5 seconds for the Halloween character visit. Let's do it. I think the server's broken with spawning in events. I'm convinced. Let's go to a different plaza and just see maybe if I can get like a remains by some pure luck just going to a different one. But it looks like the event spawning kind of broke on that server. And if not, no huge deal, honestly. Trust me, it's very self-explanatory if you've never done it before. Well, I'll give it a go. We'll go into a different server. But like as always, like I always love the Halloween events like theming. I think the theming is great every single year. I would say for all the years I've done so far, this one feels I think just because the item list it just isn't very exciting to me this year. I think this might be like one of my least favorite ones we've done in the game. But I'm hoping more items kind of get added. But it's still a really cool event. And there's just so much stuff to kind of like look at and say. Now, see if we can find this character visit. Not back here. Movie theater spawn. It is not. Dark Voyage spawn? Nope. Do we have a bowling alley spawn? Not even the bowling alley spawn. Wow. Oh, we get some candy outside the casino. How sweet. Like a casino would ever give you anything free. We'll check for the top of Project 12 spawn. There he is. What do we got? Flies. Alright. Well worth it. So yeah, that's pretty much a Halloween event. Kind of go in anywhere, play games. Let's play, let's just play like one quick thing of Milk Jug Toss. I gotta buy tokens. Where's the token machine? I'll conform once. Wow, I did it. Give me my pay. Thank you. And a ghoul coin. Hell yeah. But yeah, that just about covers it. So again, if you're new to the Halloween event, have a lot of fun. Play a bunch of different games. Halloween event always gets a bunch of people on. If I leave right now, how many people are on right now for this? 340, which honestly, comparative to like the last little bit, that's a nice little player base spike. And I'm sure as we kind of like head into the weekend, as of this recording, and people kind of find out, oh, this event's already going, you'll see the spike up a bunch, but typically it also breathes a lot of life into these game worlds. Not always. No public games. Ball race, we got a bunch. We got 3 in ball race. We got SDNL going. Some mini golf going. People doing accelerate. So maybe not the most busy, but still, there's like games going. And again, like I'm sure as like the days go on, we'll see more and more people kind of coming on. But I think that more or less covers it. All the new items. We didn't see the crustacean remains, but again, when the Haunted Remains event spawns in, just go to the beaches on by the maze and the lighthouse, and then on the other like side, like the water slide bowling alley side, both beaches, you'll find 10 remains that you can deposit into the cauldron, and it'll get you stuff. And we checked out all this stuff. Yeah, cool. So yeah, that is the Halloween 2025 event. Have fun as always if you're gonna be playing this and like grinding out coins and getting items. Have a great time. I'm sure I'll be playing a few times here and there just to kind of collect things. And yeah, it's a great time. But that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you all very much for watching. Y'all have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles, y'all.